What up? I just said what up. Nigga, you deaf? Who? Tell her to do whatever she want to do. And, and don't say no real names because I'm on live.
Alright.
Tell her she can come to me, I'll put gas in it.
Oh, see, actually, what's the guy's name? Like 87 premium or what?
Tell her to put whatever she want in it, but it's tuned for the cheap shit. That's how all GM motors is. You can put the cheapest one they got in there.
Put the cheapest one they got. You can put 87 in there. You want to put 87 in there, put 87 in there. You want to put 30 in there, he said, do it if you want, but it's very cheap. It's told for the cheap shit.
I use the cheap shit. I don't use nothing better than mid-grade. I don't use premium no more. I don't drive no motherfucker Cadillac with no aluminum ass engine. And I ain't putting premium in that Crown Vic either.
Oh, he said don't put no premium in it. He said he really wants to.
What's that? It's simple. That's what's been running. That cheap shit sound like that in that motor. I know it sound like I use premium gas, but I don't. I'm just country as shit. But yeah, so she can use whatever fucking, long as it ain't diesel shit. Day. Here. I'm gonna answer your question, simply. Oh, you keep that.
Huh?
You keep it. But anyway, okay, this is the thing, right? I ain't moving to nobody's basement. I just stream from the basement because the live stream is so fucking nosy. And then they do bitch ass shit like clone people pictures and clone the background of where I'm at. I ain't got time for they little gay asses. So yeah, I'm streaming in the fucking basement. Whose basement is it? My homie's basement. I've known her for quite some time. Anytime I needed her, she was there for me. And listen, I got the privilege to just go to any one of my sister's house and just start living. Fuck how they baby daddy feel. I could just move in and be like, fuck, dude, what he gonna do? And I can fight. And I go get a banger. What he gonna do? Shit, because I love your kids just as much as you, nigga. You ain't gonna do shit. And I ain't gotta fuck your bitch. I'd sit around this motherfucker live. But you know why I don't do that? Huh? Because I'm not that whole ass brother that comes to my sister's house and fuck up her relationship with her man. That's not what the fuck I do. And I don't try to interfere in no future relationship that she might have with a man because I don't plan on replacing that nigga. That's some shit you bitch ass niggas do, and y'all be fucking up doing that shit. You know what I mean? You can't replace your sister boyfriend, so what the fuck is you beating up on your sister boyfriend for? Why is you chasing him around the city with pistols and shit? Don't even argue with that nigga. I don't even argue with him so he can bring that shit back to my sister. It's okay, player. I'm gone. But that's where I'm at. And then you gotta let them live their own motherfucking life, nigga. Because you interfering with your motherfucking sister's baby daddy. Who the fuck is gonna be left to help her raise the babies? Okay, so you a brother that interfered with your sister's shit and then ain't gonna help her raise her kids. Well, nigga, you need to mind your fucking business, bitch ass niggas. All you doing is digging people into a hole. You're not really being a man, now are you? Because as a man, you're supposed to bring us out the hole and on the top of the motherfucking hill, nigga. Shit. You can't do that, well, then you fucking up as a man. I'm telling you just like that, my guy. But yeah. So, you know what I mean? Come through, I chill, do what I do. But I ain't trying to stop no functions of the conjunction. You know what I mean? Yeah, I still sleep in my car. I still got 3 of them, nigga. I got 3 of them I can sleep in. I don't know why my way of life seems so odd to people and why people feel like I can just change it immediately, like I'm just being tortured. Mm-mm. What's tortured is giving a crackhead $1,500 for rent. That's torture. Fuck what you talking about. I hate that if I lived in a house, I would have to choose between rent or utilities for the month. I don't like that. I really don't. You know why it sounds torturous? You know what's crazy? People that are being abused look at other people and be like, they're being abused. Like Americans. We look at a lot of other countries and be like, they're living so fucked up there. Are they? Or are they just living comfortably? They don't know shit about satellite TV with 600 channels. They don't give a fuck about satellite TV with 600 channels. They didn't know it till your white ass showed up and brought it to them. I don't mean you as in a white person. I mean just white people in general. They don't give a fuck about a 1972 Cadillac with gold seats. They didn't know that till your ass showed up. They were just happy living in a bush, living in those fucking bushes. So what makes you happy is what the fuck you were exposed to. Now, with that being said, my nigga, living in a car ain't that motherfucking torturous. The worst part about living in a car is everybody talking shit like they know what the fuck you're talking about when they really fucking don't. You live in a house, you pay too much for your goddamn rent, you pay too much for your goddamn lights, food is goddamn high through the fucking roof, you don't have no free time to do shit, all of your spare money go toward making everybody fucking else happy around you. You just sit in that fucking house miserable, depressed in that motherfucking room, laying on that motherfucking bed. You need some drugs then. Shit, you ain't gonna have enough money for drugs because you done gave your money to the fucking landlord. Just live in a house that they're not sure they want to fix yet. They're not sure if they give a fuck about your water being bad. They're not sure if they give a fuck about the electricity, about to electrocute your ass. They're not sure they give a fuck about the plumbing stanking up the neighborhood and your motherfucking house. Or they don't give a fuck about humans not being able to live around raw sewage. Shit crazy, man. I don't like that. I don't like that people are too scared to build their own motherfucking houses in their own motherfucking communities to get away from these greedy ass motherfucking real estate agents. Fuck that shit. I'm ready to just march to the fucking country and start building shit. And you niggas can come with me. But unless you niggas come with me, my efforts won't be nothing. Oh, now I gotta move to the jungle? Really? That's where you would go with that? What's up, Frank Castle? What's happening, Noble? I see you. Noble Essay. You playing Street Fighter? Street Fighter, my shit. Hey, but listen, just because I'm living in a car, that don't mean I want to live in the fucking jungles of Africa. I hate fucking animals. I hate fucking animals, which is exactly why I hate living in the city around all these fucking animals and these animalistic ass people, man. That's not where I was going with it. Listen, Sinful, you one of them bitch ass niggas who I go to the restaurant and I say, no mayo, no lettuce. And you like, oh, he wants a plain burger. I don't want a plain burger, bitch ass nigga. I still want the onions. I still want the tomatoes. I do not want the mayo. That cum looking ass shit, and the shit tastes terrible. And I don't want that motherfucking nasty ass lettuce. Lettuce tastes like fake food your girlfriend made you when y'all was playing house outside. The fuck, I don't want that shit on my motherfucking sandwich. Who the fuck puts mayo on a chicken sandwich anyway? Fuck you. Nobody want that nasty ass shit. And then you mad because I don't want that shit. Well, you might as well eat it plain. No, that's not what the fuck I said. I didn't say plain, asshole. See, Simple, you the asshole that got to make the burger twice, and you feel like you should be able to spit in the client's food now because you fucked up their order. When they paid for this shit. Man, it's just fast food, but I paid for it, bro. How would you feel if you paid your money? Oh, man, okay, I see what you're saying, but how would you feel if you was working back here? I would feel like that I should remake their shit because they paid for that shit. It ain't about the customer always being right. It's about you being dead fucking wrong in your assumption. You know what I mean? But let's not get sidetracked. Me living in the car is the same thing as me not wanting mayo, me not wanting lettuce. But I still want the tomatoes. I still want the onions. Now, you question why I don't want lettuce, it's because it's on the fucking recall list, and you too dumb to read the fucking recall list, nigga. That's why the fuck I don't want to live in a fucking house, because all the baby boomers that were born on a certain age, they are the people who own shit right now, and all of them niggas crackheads, bro. Break dancing ass crackheads. From Michael Jackson all the way to Michael Myers, all of them crackheads. Shit crazy. And they all got crackhead ass thinking. So rent higher than a motherfucker fucking with these crackheads. And they ain't doing nothing but smoking more crack and gambling that shit off at the casinos in the city. You know it and I know it. From all the generations. Black, white, Mexican, Puerto Rican, don't matter. Green, orange, don't give a fuck. If you a Saiyan or a motherfucking goddamn Namekian. The baby boomers on the same shit. Selling off the motherfucking real estate to corporations while they gamble and get high. And while our generation is left to pick up the fucking slack. But I'm one of the only people to see that we need to start owning fucking houses before the United States is owned by China financially. I'm from the only generation that sees that. But y'all won't finance us a house. We should still be homeless. We don't deserve to be in a house. Because we don't deserve a good job. Because we don't deserve a good education. Because we fought for that education. We paid for it, which didn't lead to good jobs, which didn't lead to none of that shit. But we still got a list of motherfuckers who can't put forth half that, can't even read cursive. I got to argue with your ass on the internet. You motherfucker, you can't even make a proper contract trying to argue with me. Fuck you talking about? And why the fuck do you have just as much money as me if you can't make a fucking proper contract? You can't read in cursive. Why do you even have a job? Fuck out of here. I shouldn't have to compete with no retarded motherfucker that can't read cursive. Motherfucker, I can read cursive. And I can comprehend it. So this is what millennials are pissed off about. The fact that the motherfucker who can't read, didn't pay attention in school, he sucked dick, he got a house with a beautiful wife and fucking children. This nigga did everything he was not supposed to do as a fucking man. And nothing he was supposed to do as a man. He didn't stand up. He didn't go get the motherfucking, he didn't go pay for that shit. He ain't never hunted a day in his motherfucking life. He ain't never fixed a car a day in his motherfucking life. He ain't never smashed himself with a fucking hammer. He spent most of his motherfucking life wearing sandals. And he overweight. If you an overweight motherfucker that can wear sandals and you just wear sandals all day, your overweight titty having ass is useless, boy. And that's the truth about it. I'm tired of useless ass niggas being taken care of by the government and bitches. Useless motherfucker. You don't do shit but lay around and make more useless ass sons who will be on the job site like, what am I supposed to be doing? What am I supposed to be doing? What you mean I'm fired? What I'm fired for? I didn't even do nothing. Useless ass boys. Y'all sons is useless. Fucking useless. They ain't good at nothing but sucking dick. And they're not supposed to even be doing that. How your son only talent is some shit he not supposed to be doing. I remember my only talent was being a criminal. And I kind of felt bad for that. So I started learning to be a fucking mechanic and other shit. So my mama could say, yeah, my son do something else besides criminalistic shit. But you bitches, y'all can't say y'all son do nothing. But everything that women do. Your son just bought a new purse, just like them bitches bought a purse. He take orders, just like bitches take orders. He's scared to start a business, because bitches are scared to start a business. I blame the mothers in the community. And not on some red pill shit, on some, the fathers are not there. They're in a fucking prison cell, especially in the black community. Ain't no daddies in the house. Ain't nobody there to teach them but the mama. Then the baby daddies y'all do got to stick around, fuck around with the fuck around and get they dumb ass slug thinking they thugs in the streets. And really, he ain't no thug. He should have took his ass to school, got a job, and did what the fuck, stayed the fuck out of the limelight, my nigga. Because that's what it is. This shit ain't made for everybody. And if your man was really smart, he would know, bitch, that ain't me. I ain't no motherfucking gangster. You wanna leave, bitch, leave, bitch. I work at the motherfucking factory, bitch. And when they fire me, bitch, I'm gonna go work at another factory. That's what I do. I work at factories. I'm a factory worker. I'm a laborer. That's what I do. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta go file my taxes. Because I ain't got that D-boy money coming because it's the first of the month and I'm waiting on the dope things to pull up. Nah, And I got some sleep last night. But let me go cash this motherfucking W9 in, bitch. For real, you just gotta be real about who the fuck you are. You know what I mean? And I'm real about who the fuck I am. What's happening, Tony Tone? And I'm real about who the fuck I am. I know I'm not no man who can move to the motherfucking suburbs and I'm just gonna get a job now. And everything's gonna be no, bitch. When I move to the suburbs, you're gonna be frustrated with me because we gonna be looking for jobs together because you're gonna swear up and down I'm incompetent and they not gonna be hiring me. And then you're gonna be frustrated with me. I hate when people get frustrated at me about my situation because they can't help me. Nigga, I'm trying to help me. You being frustrated ain't making this shit no easier, my nigga. It's my life. If I calm down and stop being frustrated, then you should calm down and stop being frustrated. You know what I mean? How can we get anything done if we what's happening, Tony Tone? Appreciate you. I appreciate you, broski. You know what I mean? I can't get nothing done if we handling your life and you in a panic, you're not gonna listen to me when I'm speaking with logic. And in my life, if I'm speaking with logic and you speaking with panic about my situation, you need to get the fuck away from me. Because listen, you don't have to be on this fucking boat. Okay? While we teetering on the edge of civilization. You don't have to be here. So I don't need you here screaming and jumping up and down on the other end of the boat. You retarded motherfucker. Get the fuck off the boat. Let me balance this shit. Yeah. I don't be getting mad, bro. I speak with passion, my nigga. And I don't know why nobody on YouTube is comprehending that after months and months of me doing this shit. But fine. Because, you know, all black comedians change their fucking emotion when they talk about a joke. But when I change my emotion, it's a little bit too much. It's a little bit too much of the extreme. Fuck y'all, nigga. That's why the fuck you here. Because of extreme emotion shifts, nigga. So don't expect them to calm the fuck down. Because this is what you here for. Just like one of them bitches would be like, stop speeding in the car. Shut up, bitch. You met me, I was speeding in the car and doing illegal drag races, bitch. That's what you like about me, bitch. Now watch out for the police and hold the walkie-talkie. Why I smoke this nigga? You just gotta be you in life, you know what I mean? And I tell you what, I'm gonna remain the man she fell in love with. Not because I made my decision and I'm stubborn, because I'm striving for a better life and I'm gonna keep on going for it. And mediocrity ain't the way to get it. And that's the truth about it. And I've tried mediocrity. I've tried getting a job just to fucking get by. They won't give me one. This is my first job at fucking 40. 40. Took them bitches out of 40 for me to get a job. Nigga, I work for fucking Google, nigga. I'm not even a YouTuber. YouTube don't even want to employ me. I ain't got a long enough employment track record because nobody ever wanted to be the motherfucker to give me a chance. And nobody ever caught on like, damn, if we turn them down, in the last 20 companies, this nigga ain't gonna never get no work experience. And every year to go by, it look even rougher for him. Then they want to tell me so bad, like, listen here, nigga, you applied last year, right? You didn't have no references, no job experience. You were, example, 30. 32 now. You've been filling out applications for 2 years straight. We ain't hired you. Do you think we're gonna hire you? I think I'm the guy who got the application kiosk took out of the motherfucking the places in Milwaukee. Promise you can't fill out an application on the kiosk no more. I used to be at the kiosk every 2 days with my motherfucking ID. I learned my social security number off motherfucking filling out that shit. I know my social security number by heart now. Shit crazy. I know I'm supposed to already know it, but let me tell you something. As a guy, most guys don't know their social security number till they're in their 30s. I had my shit down in my early fucking 20s. I typed my shit right in. So yeah, that's what's going on with that, man. And ain't nothing wrong with the way people live. Just let them live. But let me figure it out. And you can't tell me how to do this shit because I'm traveling a path that's unfucking charted. Ain't nobody ever did this shit before. So I don't know what the fuck is on this terrain. I don't know if it's quicksand, mud, or motherfucking dirt, motherfucking grass, fucking highland, fucking lowland. I don't know shit about the animals running around this motherfucker. But you treading down a path that's already been treaded for you very lightly by somebody else while you claim to be a trailblazer. Somebody else came to the city, somebody else worked a job, you just in repeat cycle to keep the city functioning. You know what I mean? Me, I'm breaking that cycle. Don't have a job, but I'm still making money, I'm still in the system, and I just got in the system, and now I'm gonna do something else with it, nigga. It's gonna be hard for me to do what I really, really wanna do in life. People are, they bitches, and they don't wanna work together, you know what I mean? I wanna move to a big ass community where it's just us. None of these crooked ass governments, none of these fucking ICE agents and motherfuckers come there, we can bust their motherfucking head, my nigga. We can be our own fucking police force. You tweaking, bro. What you putting in that weed? Okay, hello from Ireland. What's up to Ireland? I'm not tweaking. I'm not tweaking because I see a better fucking society in life. That I see that we can live somewhere we don't have to pay for water. Motherfucker. And the only way we gonna do that is if we start governing ourselves. And that's the truth about it. You know it. Fuck the haters, bro. Ain't nobody tweaking sinful. You just submissive. And I'm dominant. You see the difference between us? At most, you're an alpha male. That's cool. I'm an apex male. I rank way above fucking alphas, buddy. And I don't take that shit from alphas. I will have a group of alphas over there whispering like betas, trying to stop me from doing what the fuck I'm initiate. And they still ain't gonna do shit. I'll walk through them bitch ass niggas while they whispering. What they gonna do? Cause let me tell you something. Wolves do a lot of so do hyenas. But what they do when lions and tigers show up? Exactly. I'm the fucking apex predator around this bitch. And that's just how we gonna leave it. And because I'm an apex predator, I'm an apex human. You know what I mean? I'm an apex male. I ain't no fucking alpha male. I ain't the leader of a bunch of bitch ass niggas who fell in line. I ain't the toughest of the gay niggas that I hang with. That's what alpha male means technically, nigga. I am an apex male. I will put these niggas to shame. Several groups of them. Listen, they say strike the motherfucking shepherd and the sheep will scatter. Let me tell you something, buddy. I know that statement because I done fucked up so many alpha males. I watch these beta, delta, and sigma scatter through the fucking city. I don't be bullshitting. And the sigmas know better than to even say some shit to me. They'll say some shit to the alpha male, but they ain't come say that shit to my face. And when they start whispering, they're gonna be like, listen, don't tell the nigga I told you this. But you ain't hear it from me. But I'm an apex male. I ain't whispering about nobody. Anything I said to this nigga, about this nigga, I said it to this nigga first. And I probably said it in front of people so that nigga can't act like I ain't said that shit. And I told this nigga the same thing I told about that nigga. That this nigga a bitch. Because dude backed into his motherfucking car and dude ain't doing shit about it. Nah, somebody back into my car, is it open kill? No, it's not. But dude backed into his shit several times. Like, boom, 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 fuck you bitch ass nigga. I said move this motherfucking car. He was holding him out the top of it. Dude ain't parked there since, my nigga. Dog ain't paid for shit or nothing. Ain't no motherfucking way, nigga. I set your shit on fire when you go to sleep, hoe ass nigga. Who the fuck you think you playing with, nigga? Because when you fuck with me, it's gonna cost you more than you willing to pay in the end. Let's just go there in the first motherfucking place. Let's right there. Let's do that. And I'd have been homeless long enough to say that I deserve to own a house. You know what I mean? Regardless of how you feel like I should be financed, fuck you. My credit says I pay my motherfucking bills, nigga. Credit score low because corporations tried to play me. And I ain't gonna let you play me. So, it is what the fuck it is. But ain't a motherfucker outside of a corporation or two can say that I owe them. Ain't too many corporations can say I owe them besides the city of fucking Milwaukee, who illegally sued me. Motherfucker. Bring it up so I can bring up how the lawsuit was illegal. How you never let me confront my accuser. Motherfucker, I don't owe y'all shit. You lost all prosecutorial immunity when you decided to prosecute me and I wasn't fucking there. Get the fuck out of here. That's a crime. I deserve to be present. And you can't say I ducked it. You know why? Because I got evidence to prove I was in police custody when they did the shit. Yeah, motherfucker took me to court, fucked up my credit, and I'm sitting in the county. I can't even make the court date because I'm sitting in the county. The court date was scheduled, guess where? At the county. It's the incompetent ass COs in Milwaukee, Wisconsin who dropped the ball, apparently. They seem to know about everybody else's court date. Why didn't they know about mine? Let me tell you why. Because the incompetent ass city failed to inform them. Because y'all informed them a day after this shit happened. So no way that the CO can go back in fucking time. Shit. If the CO can go back in time, they wouldn't be so fucking fat. All them bitches fat. And they all got fat when they became CEOs, nigga. They would still have a neck if they could go back in time, nigga. Trust me. But they can't go back in time. So yeah, my credit fucked up. It ain't like they was gonna give me financing any motherfucking way. I still got a low credit score from not having a fucking job, nigga. There's other factors that play into there, but mainly not having a job. But I don't have too much debt in between me and other people. I know I joke about my credit score being 007, but I can guarantee my shit's a good 550. I can almost bet that. Because I don't buy shit. I don't finance shit. I don't put shit in my name. My whole generation put cell phones in their name. I ain't putting no cell phone in my name. T-Mobile got a hold of my information through a prepaid phone and upgraded me to a monthly service, nigga. And I was like, I ain't paying y'all for that shit. And that shit happened back when I was like 20, nigga. It's kind of, you got 6 years. It's called SOL. It's statute of limitations. But when the statute of limitations comes, you are shit out of luck. And they are shit out of luck when it comes to me, nigga. And I tell you what, the corporation that sued me, they are shit out of luck. They'll never see that fucking, nah, me. I ain't giving you a motherfucking thing. I'll ride this SOL out, my nigga. I won't finance shit. And I'm gonna call them motherfuckers and tell them, take it off my credit score, bitch. So sit that shit on my credit score all the fuck you want to. You might as well let that shit off my credit score and let me live. You know what I mean? Because I ain't gonna deal with none of y'all crackhead ass clients who ran their motherfucking car into my vehicle. The police seen, we got camera footage that they ran into my vehicle. That's why y'all had to illegally run a court date, because y'all was dead fucking wrong. And it's the second time they done did this shit. I swear I wish I could meet this lawyer for American Mutual. I'll have no problem going to jail. I would beat this motherfucker. Oh, I'll beat this motherfucker like a drum and feel good about myself. I'll go do motherfucking 2 years in the county behind that battery. Fuck it, send me up north. Send me up north. Fuck it. Because I'll fuck him up. Because you just played with my life because I was black. That's the truth about it. If I were white, you would have gave me a fighting chance, but you didn't. You greedy fuck. And when I find the proper lawyers, I'ma sue the shit out of dude. I promise you, I'ma sue his ass. I'ma sue his motherfucking ass for judicial incompetency. I'ma sue his motherfucking ass for judicial corporate punishment. I'ma sue the fuck out of this nigga when I catch him. I just don't know how to catch him because I'm some bum ass nigga from the ghetto. I'm an understudy lawyer. I don't know how to track an actual fucking lawyer. But when I figure out how to track an actual fucking lawyer, lawsuits go fly. You hear me? Shit. That's when they can start the Power Ranger theme song. I'm gonna sue these haters now and later. I'm gonna sue these haters. My lawyer gonna look just like Billy, because I ain't playing with their ass. Have I fixed any cars recently? Yeah. But nothing, nothing too major. Nothing too major. Nothing too major. I'm actually trying to buy me another vehicle. And the next vehicle I'm fixing is gonna be mine. But to tell you the truth, I don't want to be working on this shit in the winter time. But I'm getting ready to. And then listen, if I had a game my way, baby, I know 2 mobile mechanics that's down to make some cash. I'm a mobile mechanic. Or I know 2 mechanics is down to make some cash. I'm a mechanic. What's the most I get on a job? It depends on what kind of job I'm doing. Cause I used to do like for some shit like timing chains and gaskets and for the full rebuild or just the motor, none of the components to the motor. I charge a motherfucker a good $4 grand for that. You know what I mean? 4, 5 grand. You can come on and get it. You know, take that shit to the shop then. If you feel like I'm not the shop, then fine, nigga. Take it to a shop I was the supervisor at with your dumb ass. But yeah, about 5,000 is probably the most you can get on a job as a mobile mechanic. You could probably make more than that shit if you go out to the car and you travel to it. I mean, they used to have contracts to rebuild cars. How you doing, Thaino Cutie? Good to see you today. So it depends on what your contract is and shit. And then when a motherfucker got a bunch of cars, they don't want to pay full price. They feel like, oh, I should get a discount. You're giving you all this labor. It's always some bullshit in the game, bro. So you'll never make that 5,000. That's why I quit being a mobile mechanic, man. Motherfucker keep trying to mix friendship with this shit. I'm not your motherfucking friend. I want my motherfucking money, nigga. I'm not your motherfucking boyfriend. I want my motherfucking money. Shit, this shit is business. And it's my business. And I'll be broke if I don't conduct it. So pay my money. I'm doing all right, Thaino Cutie. I'm doing excellent this morning. You know what I mean? Sitting back, chopping it up. Yeah. If you really want to make money as a mobile mechanic, buy a car and rebuild it and then sell it. And that's how you make your money. Nah. I'm gonna tell you why that don't happen to me often. Because of my intellect. I'm smart enough to catch their ass up in conversation to realize that they're not gonna pay. Yep. Another thing I don't do. I don't spin a boat while I'm broke. Figure that one out. I need cash in hand. Half? No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I want all my fucking money. You want all the job done, right? You need to go find you another mechanic. You need to go find a crackhead that you can promise him $40, show him $40, and then wait till he done and be like, oh, he got 20. And then I'm dangerous as a motherfucker, dude. I'll fuck you up. I'm just telling you, you need to go run my name, bro. And I ain't making no motherfucking threats. This is a motherfucking promise, my nigga. If I finish that motherfucking job and you ain't got my motherfucking money, ain't a gun, ain't a nigga, ain't nothing gonna save you in the city from me. All right? I've been doing this shit quite some time, bro, and I'm still here talking to you with all my limbs. I tell you, I ain't gonna play no fucking games. So yeah, you gotta let them know that. You gotta let them know, bro. I'll break your kneecaps. I ain't know none of that. You know what I mean? And everything is too high for these niggas, no matter what the fucking price is. The price could be $5. We want to do it free. Every price you ever name is gonna be too high for anybody as a mobile mechanic. They look at like, oh, you're a mobile mechanic. You can give me a discount because you don't have a shop. I can't give you a discount because I have expertise that the shop doesn't have. That's why I'm not at the shop. Because being a mechanic is about your fucking reputation. And you don't want to be tied in with no bullshit ass shop who did bullshit. People are always trying to bargain, and that's fine. That's fine. You know what I mean? Bargain. Alone, motherfucker. Because I ain't gonna do it with you. Not about my labor, not about my tools, not about my skills. Fuck you. Go to somebody else. And if it's that easy, you can do it. If the mechanic said it was easy, you need to take it to that mechanic. Shit. I'll give you an example that people don't like to pay. My price on doing brakes on Japanese cars. They don't want to pay that money. And I'm not playing with you. To do the back, I want 200 alone. I don't give a fuck what you want. It's starting at 200. So you might as well go get pads and rotors, nigga. And throw another motherfucking $150 on there. So I can get your ass up out the way. And Why is the rear so expensive? Because it's a bunch of shit I gotta do to get to bolts on the rear. I'm not gonna explain it to you because you're not a fucking mechanic. What the fuck I look like explaining my job to a motherfucker who can't do it? If you could do the job, then you would be doing the job. I'm not explaining. If you were a mechanic, you wouldn't need me to explain to you how to do back brakes on a Japanese car. Don't worry about how I'm getting to the boats. If you was a mechanic, you would know how to get to them damn boats. Or you'd be able to figure it out. This is how being a mechanic works. See? Motherfuckers can't play me. I need my money. No, and I'm gonna need my money before I start. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be nice. And you got my number for when you done being cheap. Or you hit the motherfucking wall. Or the rear end of somebody's fucking car because your brakes won't stop. Come to me and get them done right. So I can do pads, rotors, and bleed the system. You cheap motherfucker. Because you can do new pads and new rotors. Listen, I had a lady do that. Sure did. She paid for pads. She paid for rotors. Because my price was too high. I got to make guaranteed, man. Driving her kids to school and her brakes went out. Yep. Had a long ass morning. Fucking around. And I told her. That's why my price is what it is, because I gotta do certain procedures after I'm done. Like bleeding the brakes. And no, I'm not getting ready to save the brake fluid because I know I'm right. You're gonna see how dirty the brake fluid is on the cement. Cause I'm letting this shit just run out. But you're gonna see how dirty it is on a fucking cement, and you're not gonna argue with me no more. You know that I'm doing what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing as a mechanic and keeping everybody safe and trying to put people in a better position. Ain't no bargaining for a better position, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about how many kids you got. Them ain't my motherfucking kids. Them ain't my fuck trophies, nigga. I ain't getting no pussy that night. Shit. And I don't want no pussy tonight, bitch. Nope. On my money. So that's how that's going. So yeah. That's just like if I was an electrician. I don't care that we cousins, nigga. I'm charging you when I come to the crib and wire this shit up because you gonna charge me. And that's why I seem so motherfucking crazy. I got a dream of a community where we can get our shit wired up for free because we got a fund for the electrician. We actually bought this nigga a house. He has money in his pocket to go do what the fuck he wants to do. The same with the plumber. You know what I mean? Same with the HVAC guy to make sure we're all good. The same with the janitorial staff for the main building in the city. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy for thinking about this shit. But I think we can build a fucking city that's better than the rest of these fucking cities. Off our own fucking money. I just know the state gonna be hating, trying to move in our city and move their weak ass police force in our city to be causing kerfuckus. And they gonna try to drive their police force through our city to cause a kerfuckus. Any police that drive through this city pursuing somebody, you will be booked. You getting the spike strips too, nigga. Turn around, put your hands behind your fucking back. Ain't no high-speed pursuits through our city, nigga. That shit is done. You and the criminal will be booked, nigga. I'm telling you, we can hire our own judges, our own lawyers, our own doctors. We can do this. But everybody gotta have the same dream. You know what I mean? If everybody don't have the same dream, it ain't gonna work. We're gonna all be sick without doctors. We're gonna be dumb without teachers. We ain't gonna last long without teachers and doctors. Just that right there. What about lawyers? We're gonna need some lawyers too. To keep the city from taking our motherfucking city. and making it to the suburbs of motherfucking Fuckham. Now we live in Fuckham instead of Bru Sitdee. Now all the laws change. Now you can't park on the street between 8 o'clock in the morning and 8 o'clock at night. No city parking. When before you could park on the street as long as you had an ID. Give a fuck if that car is registered. Is it parked in a spot that's even close to you? Can we identify that you the guy that drove this car up? Okay, can we identify that it's not stolen? Okay, then it's his car. What the fuck does he need? License, registration? Okay, I understand. What does he need insurance for? Exactly. Registration, I understand that. But insurance? Nah, that's not something you're gonna need in my city. You know why? Because the city ain't gonna be with a bunch of people that really want to do hit and runs. And any drunk driver in the motherfucking city will have their ass whooped. No bullshit, I'm whooping your motherfucking ass personally. Don't drive to the bar. I'm not playing with you. It's gonna be, we're gonna put all the drunks in one part of the city. And I don't care how you feel about being labeled a drunk. Move the fuck out then. Since the table, I don't like drunks that you can't talk to anyway. Drunks that know everything. Get your drunk ass out of here. But if you a drunk disrespectful, you can drink here. All you want. Don't get your ass in no car. You live on the west side where the drunks at. That's where you stay at, in the west side neighborhood. You get drunk in that neighborhood, I want a bar so fucking big that drunks can sleep at the bar. Go to sleep at the bar. Fuck it. Pay the rent, shit. That's how we gonna pay for the bar, the drunks. I'm gonna keep this place open. Yeah, go over there and pass out. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me. I think we can just turn this shit into Roblox or the Sims and just start setting up motherfucking shop and ain't nothing they can do about it but watch. And try to integrate. We ain't integrating no haters, no spiteful, no honorary ass people in this city, no greedy ass people in this city. You feel like all the grass contracts should be yours. Guess what? You can't be here. And I want a city full of vigilantes. We ain't gonna need no police. We are going to fuck you up. You are going to be crippled fucking with us. Move to our city and sell us a bunch of dusty ass Cadillacs. Watch me cripple your dumb ass. Watch we cripple you. Tie your ass up and fraud your name until we get our money back. We're not playing with you. Don't come here doing that bullshit. There will be consequences. And I dare you touch a kid in my motherfucking city. You will be put to death. I don't want to hear that shit. You will be put to death and your son will be immediately put on motherfucking probation for the rest of his life, nigga. I wish you would. And his son too. Because y'all got the rapist genetics. I'm watching that shit in my city. You don't want to be on bracelet in my city? Get your ass on. Get your ass on. We're going to have a special part of the city for them motherfuckers too. We're going to start taking in everybody else sex offenders. We're going to show y'all how to deal with them motherfuckers. He ain't going to be raping bitches if he ain't got a dick. I'm telling you. As soon as he come in our city with that shit, I can't resist. Wow! Right to the dick. I'm not playing with you. Go ahead. You a bitch like sticking shit up people's pussy? We gonna stick shit up your pussy, bitch. You gonna be through with that shit. You gonna see how painful that shit is and how fucking dumb you are as a woman for even participating in that stupid ass shit. But that's what we need to be doing. You know what I mean? I got a dream of a city that we can make it all right, my nigga. He wants to torture people in the city. Maybe they should torture people outside the city. Maybe if they tortured these fucking rapists and pedophiles, they would stop doing the shit. Maybe. But if anybody should be in prison and we should be paying them 10 cents a day, it's a sex offender. Without a fucking doubt. In my motherfucking mind. I don't know how the fuck you think. And I don't care if your uncle was a sex offender and you feel like he didn't do it and she lied. Bullshit. They found your uncle DNA. He did that shit. The problem with these rapists is they're really nice people. They're really charismatic people when you talk to them and shit. But he's a fucked up person and he needs to be punished for that shit. Especially when, listen, in my city you don't be able to live how the fuck you want to live until you live and interferes with other people. That's how we gonna keep the peace. You can play loud ass music, but is you gonna play that shit 24/7? No the fuck you won't. No the fuck you ignorant ass won't. Not unless we got a spot in the city for you ignorant motherfuckers. And guess what? When y'all radio system is bumping so loud, that it caused a problem for the neighborhood around you, that neighborhood around you will come in and burn this motherfucker down. So act like you got some fucking sense with this shit. Stop turning this shit up because you want to irritate everybody. Sit your bitch ass over there and enjoy that shit. You know what I mean? It's gonna be that simple. We ain't gonna have no freeway running through the city, so it ain't gonna be like everybody's gonna be all day. No, it's not gonna be no shit like that. We gonna have a pathway to the freeway. Yeah, definitely a road that leads straight to the freeway. Yeah, we gonna have that, but we gonna be a little bit further down, away from that motherfucker, so we can't hear all that bullshit and kerfuffle that goes on down there. And we gonna move our more noisier residents closer to the freeway. Yep. Have a city organized by what makes people comfortable, not what the fuck makes the city feel like they're in control. Because it's not about money at this point. That's why they're building bullshit speed humps every fucking where. For what? Y'all not stopping high speed chases, and it's slowing down the response time of the fucking EMT. So what the fuck is the point of this? That's a double fucking negative, and they steady building them motherfuckers. They trying to find a way to make it better. What about Europe? Europe has a much smaller fucking population than we do. Are you fucking serious? These Peckerwoods live motherfucking 1,500 people in them. They still live in villages. The fuck are you talking about? Man. Fucking retards that run the city planning here. Fucking city urban planners are fucking idiots. Fucking idiots that can't figure out why the French, the German, and the British are smarter than them, why their cities are designed better than them. And then they try to take the shit from the cities that they don't even want. They don't even want speed humps in the city. The fuck? What you do? Stick that shit right in our cities. And then in America, a lot of times our intersections are too fucking small to make into roundabouts. It's just the way we're designed, and it's too late to fix it, I feel. So, you know what I mean? And they steady trying to integrate roundabouts in the shit. Like, how you got a roundabout that only 2 cars can fit in? Bitch, that's not a roundabout. That's an intersection with your dumb ass. The fuck, a roundabout hold like 6, 7 motherfucking cars going around that circle, you know what I mean? 2 cars that can, that's not a roundabout. That's an island in the middle of the street. Who's gonna live in my dream city? Nothing but the best of the best. Nothing but people who actually are efficient and actually want to get shit done. That actually want to do the shit we supposed to be doing. People who actually don't want to live by cancerous fucking facilities. People who actually want to grow their own motherfucking food. People who actually want to be self-sufficient. That's who's actually gonna live in the city. The city's actually gonna be based around a farm and natural motherfucking shit. Grown on a farm and naturally fed animals and shit like that. That's the first goal. Get us fed. Fed, educated, then protected. Because once you fed and you educated, then you are a threat. Not until then. And we can all move to an abandoned town and start doing this shit, bro. Sounds like the Amish. Fuck no, nigga. I'm talking about having electricity, nigga. Fuck you talking about? They ain't got electricity. They bitches still blow out candles at night. No, we ain't on that. I'm on light bulbs. That's what I'm getting for us. We getting light bulbs. Okay? We're getting heat. We ain't burning no motherfucking goddamn wood. Listen, when one of these Peckerwoods move here and build a wood burning stove, I'm putting you out fucking immediately. You will not track motherfucking dirty European motherfucking technology and habits in here. Fuck you and them termites. It's bad enough I invited white people here. That invited fleas and bed bugs. And you know I'm telling the fucking truth. Because y'all gotta own a fucking dog. And if I exclude white people from the city, then I'm being racist. But I don't like how y'all live. And that's the truth about it. And guess what? The niggas who want to own dogs can't live here either. No dog owners here. Nah. You can't name shit good a dog does. Besides feed your fucking ego and aggravate a motherfucker like me who's all about efficiency. Nothing is sufficient about your motherfucking dog. You don't need a dog to do shit. If you need a dog to hunt, bitch, you're not a hunter. If you need a dog to protect your house, bitch, you're a hoe. You a bitch. You can't protect your house any fucking way. Bitch, why the dog gotta be at risk with your bitch ass? Why do you have a house to protect, bitch? Shit. Your bitch ass. You gotta burn something to create electricity. It don't come from nowhere. Yes, it does. You can pull it right out of fucking ether. You must ain't read a Nikola Tesla book. You must ain't seen all these white dudes is getting knocked off on the internet for trying to reveal this shit. That 3,300 feet in the air creates motherfucking free electricity. So just pull it from 3,300 feet. And we got buildings that are over 3,300 feet, proving that they were running off free electricity. Probably still are. You've been lied to about how it. See, that's the shit I'm talking about, Simple. We've been all fucking lied to. And if we build our own fucking city, we can disprove all of these fucking myths. And I said we're gonna be pumping water to the city. The pumping station is gonna be our power source, first and foremost, my nigga. We're not gonna start a motherfucking city full of 15, 20,000 people right off top. Yeah, right. I fucking highly fucking doubt it. I highly fucking doubt it. What's up, Freddie? But yeah, I want to build a city that ain't packed full of fucking apartment buildings and fucking foreigners that own every fucking thing. That's what I want to fucking build. And it might sound racist to you or stupid to you, but it's possible for us to build a city. And like I said, any resource you ask about, I can tell you where it's gonna come from. We can also pull electricity from the sun. Solar panels are dirt fucking cheap. We can have nothing. We can start our city with solar power buildings with no water. It's easier to get electricity than water, Simple. You should be worried about where we gonna get our water from. That's what you should be asking. You know what I mean? I'm rolling just a little bit of something. You know what I mean? CBD, THCA for all legal intents and purposes. But if you know, then you know. If you don't, then you don't. And listen, in our city, we'll be able to grow whatever the fuck we want to because we won't be part of the normal state regulations. You know what I mean? And I know what they're going to try to do. They're going to try to take the city authorities to jail. That's why I'm going to be the only authorities. So they can come and get me and y'all can keep running the city. Y'all can elect somebody new to start running shit. I'll do my motherfucking time. The mayor of Bru Sitdee was extracted by helicopter. I'm telling you. Y'all see me again, my motherfucking beard to have a bald spot like my motherfucking head. And I'll be like, dog, they jumped me when they got me down. They beat shit out of me. They was like, start another city, bitch ass nigga. I tried to tell them, my bad, I'm sorry. I just wanted people to live right. They was like, ain't no living right, bitch ass nigga. I think most people are too cowardly to figure it out, to even give it a thought. Electricity gonna come from solar. You can pump water. Water will pump its motherfucking self because water does not pressurize. So if you put it in a pressure system, it travels really fast, really far. Okay, now that being fucking said, you know what I mean? We can pump water, and if you think about it, if India, buddy, if they have water and no city has villages, don't you think we can get water? What about Africa? Those niggas have water. And if those niggas can get water, we can get water. Because guess who brings those niggas those tools, the equipment, and the know-how to build a well so they may have water? Motherfuckers from the United States. Mainly white people. Let's not joke around here. You don't think those white people will move to my city and helped me do the plumbing? You have no idea who you're dealing with. Let me tell you something, sucker. You have no. Do you know who you're fucking with? Do you know who you're fucking with? I didn't think so, motherfucker. You're fucking with the next Black Panther. Okay? I'm going to be the next Black Panther. T'Challa in this bitch. I'm here for my people. I will go to the UN like we are Wakanda, even though we are just a city. I will go represent us in front of the state. And I will let the state know where Wakanda stands and how we feel about anything they are going to do. And when they stop talking nice to me, I will then turn to the Joker. Yeah. Hold on. Don't say no real names. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, we good. Some Kool-Aid? Let me see that Kool-Aid.
Some caramel. Yeah. That's good. That's good.
What? This gotta go upstairs. I don't need to do all this down here. I'm breathing. I don't want to eat now. That Kool-Aid gonna be the shit though. Can't wait for my traditional 1 cup. When you black, everybody get 1 cup. That's it. Cause the kids make cups this motherfucking long. When I was a kid, I used to have a big ass cup of Kool-Aid. They tell me shit. I used to be at the store looking at soda like, nigga, I got Kool-Aid at home. Anyway, I hit that mute button and tell people the rules. Be acting like they don't know. They know how I get down. I be handling mine. So they know any stalker looking for me, looking for an ass whooping. At the least. I ain't the one you want to stalk. You get beat up by your wife. You get beat up by your wife and I ain't even fucking. Because I don't play that shit. You know what I mean? I could. That's why I turned around and told him, like, bitch ass nigga, stop stepping toward me. Ain't nobody playing with you, hoe ass nigga. I don't give a fuck about whatever it is that you grabbing, nigga, because I'm going to drop this phone. I'm going to rock your fucking world. Sit your hoe ass down some motherfucking where. You see when I pulled back, you see when I went to the car and pulled back up, was he talking that smoke? Hell no, he ran his little gay ass in the building. Them hoe ass niggas was hating because the bitch that checked me in was like, oh, he smell good. Well, bitch, my stomach hurts. Fuck how I smell. I'm here for treatment for my goddamn stomach. These fags following me around the motherfucking... I know they was following me around the goddamn ER and shit. I go to the bathroom, they coming in and check on the bathroom. Like, what you checking on the bathroom for, bitch ass nigga? You know I don't smoke dope because the bitches is on me. Bitches, you think bitches just fuck dope things? Nah, nigga. Nah. When you fuck bitches, it cut into your dope fund, dope fiend ass nigga. But yeah, that's what they on. They was hating. And I kept telling him, when you sneak me, bro, I'm gonna fuck you up. And I'm gonna spin the block on you. I ain't no crackhead to be here. I'm definitely gonna spin the block on you, my nigga. Promise you I am. This gonna be a tragic ass scene. I'm gonna spin the block on you, brother. Don't make me throw my life away. Cause you coming with me. in the worst way. We both going to the county. You in a box. Me to a box. So I prefer to be left the fuck alone. Which is why I don't even go to hospitals. And they don't even know. Listen, when you got a prior to something, it's called an MO. I've already been attacked by security guards at a hospital for smelling good and flirting with the bitches. Cause your fat bitch, lonely, hoe ass waited till you was 59 to get a security license. Bitch. And now all that security money you make, you can't even get rid of your motherfucking flooper. Motherfucker. Now you mad at me. Trying to put me out the hospital because I walked in with a 6-pack. Don't be mad at me because I chose to do crunches, nigga. And let me tell you something. Had you been fucking bitches instead of getting your dick sucked by faggots, you would have a 6-pack. Let me tell you what fucking bitches how you do. This motion. See this? You know what it creates? This. It creates this. You know what I mean? You can kind of see it dripping off in the shadow. But this is what you get right here. You get this right here. You know what I mean? And I ain't tight as a drum like I used to be, but you know, I still got a little something going. Still got a little something going for myself. You know what I mean? So if y'all was fucking bitches, you be doing that motion. And then muscles would be burning right there. But you not fucking bitches. Because you a lazy fat faggot, bisexual, pretending like you a straight guy. I don't know why you bitches let niggas who look pregnant disrespect y'all. He look pregnant and he got titties. How dare you let him talk to you like you nobody? How dare you? You know why you're supposed to look pregnant with titties? Because that's the shape of a woman? Believe it or fucking not. That's why all old ladies end up with that same fucking shape. Because that's what you're going to get after a while. Women carry more fat cells, expect them to be fat. Now for a man to be fat, now that's a problem. But these faggots that trick bitches into thinking that that's their problem that they fat. Like, no, bitch. It's your problem that you fat. It's not a problem that they fat because they have estrogen and that's they need those fat cells, whether they pussy working or not, motherfucker. Flex the biceps, see what kind of muscle I got. Makes me look like I've been kidnapped and forced to make a confession. Boy, I'm about to strip to show you these biceps, but hold on, I got you. We gonna have to strip for this. Take off the seat belts. I guess I ain't gotta take off the, yeah. Yes, I do. I got on a thermal. Hold on. Alright, cool. This the bicep right here, you know what I mean? You can see I got that horseshoe back there. I got all of that shit that curls around. You see the cuts in there, you know what I mean? You can also see them cuts in there. You know what I mean? That's all there, you know what I mean? You don't see no fat jiggling, you know what I mean? Because that's where the fuck you're supposed to be. That's what the fuck you're supposed to look like, you know what I mean? And they both look like that. Look at all the cuts on the inside, you know what I mean? Look at that shit. Look how flat the muscles is. See that? That shit ain't round because I'm not fat. You know what I mean? Also got a tight forearm. You know what I mean? That's for punching niggas when I need to. Look at all that shit. Look at that shit. Pushing 40, nigga. Pushing 40 with a loose hand. Look at it. Look at it. The fuck? Shit's crazy. Shit's crazy. I looked at my physique the other day after I was done fucking the bitch. I was like, damn, nigga, that's you at 40? It's me at 40. 40. 40. 40. Look like I'm gonna be in a Sierra video. 40. 40. I'm like 160, 170. Somewhere in there. Look like I'm gonna be in a motherfucking Sierra video. Boy, look at that shit. I'm the nigga in the video that she touched and I just looked the other way. You're like, that nigga gay. I'd have been grabbing all on that booty. And the truth about it is, They CGI'd her in there because I grabbed her booty because I was a real nigga when she touched me. She touched me and they was like, cut. I was like, what? All right, come on, let's try it again. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Cut. Damn. All right. One more time. Let me get some more of that chest glove. Get my LL Cool J on. You know what I mean? Yeah, I look like a nigga that should be. I'm in much better shape than I should be. I'll tell you that, man. I mean, right? Living in the car, but the physique on point. Shit crazy. And I ain't got little bitty ass legs, nigga. My legs is on point. These niggas run around with these little ass legs and these buff ass upper halves. Looking like Mr. Incredible and shit. Me? Nah. I don't look like Mr. Incredible. Put back on my seatbelts. And it's crazy too, Papa Smoke, because my legs is deceptively bigger than the motherfucker would think. That's because I do Muay Thai though. You know what I mean? Here we go, I'll give you an example of how this shit look real quick. I have to set this phone down at a lower height. Put it right here once. And now you can tell well proportioned. You know what I'm saying? Well fucking proportioned. Whole calf stick out. You know what I mean? I ain't even playing. Shit crazy. Can't really see it on that angle, but I'm saying, man, your boy done put in that work. Your boy done put in that motherfucking work, my nigga. Doing my motherfucking thing when I'm supposed to. You know what I mean? I'm an old man. I can still grab the rim. 40, still grabbing rim on them young dogs at the courts. Let me get this for a second. And I only hoop once every 2 years, and they still can't fuck with me. I still be out there like, they're like, look at Skill, how you do that, Skill? LeBron need to learn that move. They be like, dang, I this nigga. I be out there. Like I should have been in Ballerina or something. But yeah. Thank you, Sinful. I appreciate you. But I don't do much to work now. You know what I mean? I fix a few cars and some coochie. That's about it. I don't do nothing else. I don't do nothing else. I'm in just good enough shape where my Muay Thai is still a threat. I ain't gonna say that it's dangerous no more. Danger comes in different level ratings depending on what you deal with. Is my Muay Thai dangerous compared to some motherfucker in Thailand who's been doing it his whole life and do it all week? Fuck no. Hell no. I'm probably quicker than his ass. But stronger? Fuck no. So, as long as I know that I can still pull shit like, I mean, as long as I still get some of them Muay Thai combos down, I'm good. Not to mention, our leg strikes when I need to. So, as long as I can get a little something done. That's all that's really needed. I don't be bullshitting when I tell them I'm pull up on me, they can get beat up. I'm on some Aaron the Plumber shit. I will beat you up. I didn't need jail to get big. When I said I'll fight Floyd Mayweather in the octagon, I will. I beat the dog piss out that nigga. Boxing? No, I'm not gonna do that with him. But that other shit, no, I ain't bullshit. somewhere between 165 and 175. Like 170 or something like that. And then my physique is weird. I be weighing 185. I will still look like I'm 150. It's just weird. And then, listen, this the fucked up part of simple. I'm gonna get bigger. You know why? I ain't been eating. Yeah, I'm like Freezer. This is my tiny form. I'm gonna get bigger in a second. If this YouTube money's gonna start rolling in, baby. Everything else is gonna be rolling in, so you're gonna start seeing it. And I don't know what it is. The bitches better come on and get a nigga now. When I start packing on that weight, you gonna be on me, bitch. Your grandma gonna be on me. Your sister gonna be on me. Your daughter gonna be too young for me and try to be on me. You know what I mean? Sexiest things walking when I start gaining weight. Go back up to 185. Wait till I get back to that 185, boy. Especially Asian women. They be pulling over cars talking to me. How do I get to a bird line? Bird line that way. What's your number? Number, damn. You kind of fast at you. My name Mason. Well, how you doing, Mason? What your name? Rabbit. Oh, you a gangster. You a triad. I guess. That's what you gonna call me. But yeah. I gained that weight, I be pulling bitches with accents, man. I mean, around me, be like, how the fuck she come talk to you when she don't even speak English? She from Mexico, right? No, nigga, she's not from Mexico. She's from the Dominican Republic. Actually. I be knowing weird ass facts about bitches. Everything I know about other cultures came from bitches. But yeah. I gained that weight, I'm gonna be Mr. Sexy Man. I'm already sexy old man. While I'm slim and starving. Wait till I gain that weight, you gonna be like, shit. And to make it so bad, I start to gain weight, it don't even go to my stomach. I did so many goddamn crunches. So many crunches. I did so many crunches, the game owes me crunches. The Matrix owes me crunches, I've done so many. That's why I'm 40 with a six pack, because the Matrix is like, nigga, we still got them for you. I used to do so many sit-ups when I was younger, boy. So many. So I started out at a fucking 1,000 a night. When I started going hard, I knew I was going to Wells. Then I went from 1,000 sit-ups, 1,000 crunches, fucking 1,000 leg lifts, fucking 500 lefts, 500 rights. Now, tight as a drum. They used to have me in belt and shackles. I used to hit niggas in belt and shackles, because you don't go this far with it, because the belt is around these handcuffs. But I used to hit so fucking hard. Boom, while we in handcuffs. Boom, I hit your ass so hard that you'll be unconscious. I knocked several niggas out like that. Like, they be like, fuck, this nigga range is crazy. I knocked the CEO out like that one time. Yeah, I was getting to a fight in the day room, throwing elbows. I know Muay Thai, so it's nothing. Bip, 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 bip. They rushed in, I grabbed him, he slid back. Then I get the wall. Boom. The other one ran up, he called the elbow. Bow. The other one ran up, I hit him. Boom. Put him down. That was supposed to get back up to his feet like, fuck. I remember because I was about 13. They stomped me the fuck out when they finally got a hold of me. They stomped me out like I was grown. They stumped me out and had to carry me to the room. Somebody had my shackles. I mean, my hands were still down in front of me. They were still hitting me as I was going to the room. It looked like a WWF match. Yeah. As a juvenile, I did time for, okay, the first time, I had a string of armed robberies and I got told on and shit. So, yeah, that's what happened with that. And, the second time I went back is because I wouldn't snitch on the niggas that I was in the car with. So yeah, that's kind of how I got played. I got played on some 3 strike shit. And I tried to explain to them, you don't steal every car the same way. And I'm just learning about cars. I don't know how to steal one. I hadn't kept it real with my PO. She was like, you ever been to steal a car? I said, yeah, I'm the fucking lookout, but I don't know how to steal a car. That's how I went down, G. And I had to take the deal because I had the case beat because they couldn't prove it. I'm going to tell you why I had to take the plea deal. Because I had 3 years of adult probation that was going to turn to adult time hanging over my head. So, yeah. And the DA was pushing for 5 years. He was pushing to make me an SJO. Okay, I got my shit ran concurrent with my juvenile time. So it wouldn't matter. I was going to do 3 years in adult and I was still going to have 2 in juvie to do. You know what I mean? If I had 5 years left. So his little sentence wasn't meaning shit to me. I knew I was going to discharge out of his motherfucking sentence. But yeah. And the second time I went back, nigga, I was like 205 pounds of muscle. I was big as shit when I got back. Listen, I was so big it was making everybody nervous. I'm talking about I was in a shirt, right? I was making 2X's look like larges. I was walking around that bitch like Superman when I got back. They was giving me plenty of room to breathe. And then the cottage I was in, they took everybody's food portion away to shrink me. Then I went to the fucking hole. Then they started shrinking me in the fucking hole. I lost so much motherfucking weight. It was ridiculous. I went from 210 to like 149. The most amazing weight loss transformation you would ever see. My body was so motherfucking weak. I was sick. I was throwing up. I was nauseous all the fucking time. I think I said that already. I just remember always being sick. I thought I was like, man, I'm dying of this motherfucker. Gonna die. And everybody like, damn, you losing weight, bro. You losing weight. You losing weight. You losing weight. I lost so much weight, the staff gave me new clothes to try to pretend like that they didn't just starve me to fucking death. And my body structure still made a large look like it wasn't fit. Yeah. They fucked me up so bad that the niggas I was locked up with in the institution was feeling bad for me. I would literally be eating and I'd be shaking. They withholding letters from bitches that I was corresponding with, not letting me correspond with bitches, writing bitches back letters, pretending like they was me on some dirty shit. Like, damn, dog, what the fuck is y'all fuck with my life for, dog? I'm 15, nigga. But yeah, even though I was starving, motherfuckers still didn't want to fight with me because I'm vicious. Always been. This ain't what you want. I'm waiting for this shit to pop off, but they felt bad for me because they was like, damn, dog don't deserve that. He was always a stomped down nigga. He was a leader. He was never like a bully. He don't fuck with people. He don't allow people to be fucked with. And he said these motherfuckers been fucking with him since he was 11, and he done came back, and now they fucking with him again. And we thought he was the problem, but now we see it's these sick motherfuckers in this institution that's the problem. The shit was crazy, and I never thought that people in prison could could have like a remorse for another inmate. But they had so much remorse for me that it was all going around like, man, don't fight with dude because his mental ain't right because they starving the shit out of him. It just best ain't to even argue with dude or nothing. So I couldn't get intelligent discussion out of nobody. So I started asking niggas, what the fuck is going on, bro? And they was like, oh, they saying that you damn near going crazy because the staff starving you and shit. CO starving the shit out of you. I bet you when we go to lunch, I bet you, look, we having lasagna. I bet you your lasagna is small. We went to lunch and I got a small lasagna. I was like, hold on, man. Give me a different one. Dude in the line like, man, I said keep moving. I said, what? All right. Either you give me a bigger lasagna or you wear this lasagna and my size 8.5 Foreman up your ass. What you want to do? He said, I put my leg by the counter. Like, you know what I mean? I put my leg on the counter like this. I was like, what you doing? I'm finna vote the counter. I'm finna climb the counter now. I'm finna come over there and whoop your ass, though. The fuck, nigga? You eat that little ass lasagna, nigga. Let me see you get a big piece, nigga. Why the fuck I'm out in the day room, nigga? I'm going to the hole, nigga. I'm back. Now I'm finna act like the prisoner y'all want me to act like. Fuck it. Cause y'all don't push me to the limit, nigga. And first CO say something, I'm slapping. I look right at the CO and told you, I look right at his name was Mike Frankie. I look Mike Frankie right in his eye. I said, first CO say something, I'm slapping. Nigga. And I bumped him. Watch out, let me get this milk, bro. He said, man, you're rather aggressive today. I said, yeah, I should be. That's what happens when you starve somebody. Ain't that right, Mike Frankie? I didn't starve you. I let you get a bigger portion. I said, I know. And you gonna let me get a bigger portion from now on, nigga. Or I'm gonna eat you. Is that a threat? Bitch, it's a promise. What you wanna do? Huh? I was this close to him. I said, what you do? Huh? What you wanna do, Mike Frankie? You the only male staff here. It's the reason they put me here with the female staff. You know why? Why they put me here with the female staff? All ones I had priors with. Why they put me here? Think about it, Mike Frankie. There's only one of them here I don't have priors with, and then it's you. You think you can stop me? Because I think that's what you're here for. I think you're here for some white boy shit, and you think you're more dominant than me. You want to go? Right now, me and you. Let's go. No, nigga, I'm facing 5 years adult time. Let's go. I can get my 5 years for whooping your ass rank concurrent. Let's go. I don't want to fight with you. I said, yep, and you're going to keep that same energy or I'm going to beat you the fuck up. You have a nice day, Mr. Frankie. My last name is Michael Frank. I said, I don't care, Mike Frankie. Have a nice day, Michael Franklin. What? And I'm sitting at the table. One of them niggas gonna say, nigga, I wouldn't let you do that shit to me. I said, nigga, I'll take your lasagna. You ain't gonna take shit. Give me this motherfucking lasagna, nigga. Fuck you gonna do, nigga? I'll beat you the fuck up, boy. What the fuck you talking to me like that for, nigga? And I get this shit away. I was pissed when I found out they was trying to starve me. Nigga, next time I went to the hole, I was kicked right out. First of all, I got kicked out of Johnson, right? Because I snapped. The bitch was playing with my letters, writing my bitch. Then, and listen, that wasn't even my issue. Fuck the bitch. They stopped letting me go to school on time. So I kept having to be in my room because, nigga, they ain't open the door. It's not my fault they didn't open the door. All right, cool. Keep playing with my school and keep making me miss the lesson. I'm gonna beat you up. Because I ain't gonna play about my school. You was looking for it, you got it. You got the right button. So I got kicked out of Johnson. Right? So I got sent to Lapham after I threatened Mike Frankie and shit. You know what I mean? I went to the hole and I got kicked out of motherfucking Lapham. So, it come time. My release date like 4 weeks away. They bring me some clothes. I'm like, what y'all bringing me clothes for? They like, we want you to test this new dorm. They just going here as a test. You fight with anybody here, you gonna go on AC. This is the first time we ever doing this in the institution. I was like, okay, cool. So I'm asking him, what the fuck do I need to go to the cottage for the day for? To see how it interacts. I said, man, get the fuck out of here. Gonna find out, the CO that's in charge of that unit, he wanted to observe me in my full capacity. Because he ain't never seen me on the dorm, but he know I caused plenty of kerfuckus. So he wanted to see how everybody would interact with me. So he told everybody I was coming, and then he noticed when I got there, they ain't say none of that whole ass shit they had to say to my face. They all was mumbling, but they ain't had none of that shit to say to my face. So he was like, okay, that's what it is. And then he white. So he's amazed by power to white people. So he's like, okay, game on. I want to see what about this motherfucker scares the rest of the alpha males. What makes this male more alpha? Let me see what's going on. Because even my staff worry. I got to get him in the unit. Just to cause some white boy ass shit to happen. I want to see. And Mr. Woodley gave me a chance on the unit. And I was on the unit chilling. I had one fight, went right on AC. And I spent the rest of my time in the home. But I was working in the kitchen on Mr. Woodley unit because he told me, man, you can eat whatever you want if you work in the kitchen. So I worked in the kitchen, nigga. I was 140. Listen, I was 145 by this time. Shit, I was in that motherfucker starving, Jack. Have unlimited pancakes for breakfast now? Shit, nigga, I'm cooking. I'm the cook. Oh, man, you know, old friends fade. And then Chuck, me and Chuck got back cool and shit, but Chuck be off doing his own live streams. So, I mean, you gonna have to catch Chuck when you catch Chuck. I stop in the live streams whenever I see Chuck streaming and shit. It was one of them I couldn't stop in though, because I was in the middle of handling my business, rolling out through the city in the middle of the night. But yeah, I seen Chuck. And I was on there like 3 in the morning. I said, what the fuck Chuck doing? I'm gonna say what up to Chuck. But then everything got to piling up. Bitch like, hey, I was like, all right, what else? And then what else? And then what else? And go pick up who? Okay, let's go here. Then our friend got the car. And I was like, what y'all want to do? They was like, you. I was like, me? Me? Forgot all about giving Chuck a light. Chuck was the last thing on my mind. But yeah. I just recently got some tandem head for bitches. Fucking lucky. Oh, I'm not fucking God. Do I miss that type of treatment? Yes, I do. I'll be a motherfucking. I was lying to myself. I said, man, I could go without it because I've had it before. I had it again, and I'm like, damn, I'm gonna live without that. Damn, Puff of Smoke, why you have to mention that fucking Chuck ass? Made me think of the late night stream. I gotta go get Chuck a like. I got lucky that night. I should tell him that. And I got lucky. Like, bing, 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 bing. No, not Liberty Bells. Hell no. Jackpots. That's what I hit. Bing, 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 bing. Coins everywhere. Listen, this bitch is some coins about me. You hear me? I was like Sonic in that bitch. All I can do is smile when I think about it. Shit. Love is single. Hello. Yeah, that's my shit. Listen, Puff Smoke, you ever got your dick sucked by 2 bitches? 2 bitches? You know, when 2 bitches suck your dick, it gotta make your willpower stronger. It's some secret power to be happening. I'm telling you, because you ain't. Oh, man. Them bitches. I'm not sure I have a soul. Puff of Smoke, okay? Couple nights ago, I'm not sure I have a soul. Because them bitches got it. They took it. I don't know where they gone. You know what I mean? Fell to the background. B Watch got more important shit to do than be in my stream. I texted her, see how she was doing, but she ain't never texted me back. She left me on red, so I was like, well, that's how she feels. If they don't text me back and they leave me on red, what can I do? Nothing. So all to be watched. She was a good supporter while she was here. Man. And then my supporters took it too personal because all of them was trolls, keep it real with you. All of them except fucking two. And they became trolls by proximity and shit. And then they feel like I'm wrong for calling them out on being trolls by proximity. So I don't get no fuck. I call this shit how I see it. Excuse me. Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, it was a bunch of snake shit going on anyway. They was planning to snake me anyway and shit. I don't give no fuck. I don't understand how me not talking to a person made everybody else so mad. So fuck them. If it made them mad, then fine. Go be on that person page like y'all currently are now. So it worked out, you know what I mean? I'm getting a new crowd of people around me that want to actually see me go somewhere and not actually trying to control the channel. So I like that. You know what I mean? And I'm monetized now. So them motherfuckers can stay where the fuck they at. I personally don't give no fuck. They act like I'm supposed to give a fuck. And maybe on some weird ass law of the universe I'm supposed to give a fuck. But I really don't. I really don't. And I wish them motherfuckers the best. I wish them the best with their channel. You know what I mean? And then listen, Puff of Smoke, I ain't even no hater. I was trying to send motherfuckers from my channel to their channel. But somehow I'm still the bad guy and shit. I volunteered to dual stream with motherfuckers and everything, but I'm the bad guy. But really, the whole time I'm talking this shit, these motherfuckers conversing and creating friendships and relationships based on hating me in the chat. And getting mad when I'm putting them out the chat because I'm breaking up their relationship. I'm breaking up their relationship. You know what I mean? And that ain't my fault. I'm just trying to get your cutthroat ass up out of my shit. Spreading rumors and talking shit. And since one person in y'all clique want to talk shit about me, y'all all talking shit about me, you're not finna do it in here. In here, that's not the place to talk shit about me. Go talk shit about me in the other chats, man. Because you don't have the balls to say that shit to my motherfucking face. So really, it's just my interactions with you go cold. So now it looks like I'm being cold toward my subscribers because me and you having cold ass conversations and you making all these old slick ass comments. Then it look like I know you from somewhere else deeper than this shit. And really, it don't go deeper than this. You know what I mean? And for the motherfuckers I did know deeper than this, I didn't talk to them in here. You know what I mean? The bitch that they mad about that I blocked, my nigga, I didn't talk to her in here like that. I was, get the fuck on up out of here with that bullshit, bitch. You're not gonna put my shit all out on the internet. And I don't care what anybody thinks. I was disrespected. And I didn't lie about being disrespected. And the fact that motherfucker came back and apologized proved that I was fucking disrespected. And no, I don't want to give a motherfucker a second chance on disrespecting me like that until a motherfucker can find some type of gesture to show that they give a fuck. And they ain't ever showed a gesture to show that they gave a fuck. They ain't did shit but repeat what the fuck. And that's why I stopped fucking with the bitch. Because she repeating back to me what trolls are saying. That been the trolls in your head, bitch. And then the trolls... Don't worry about it. All them trolls is in that chat now. Let them be where they at. Puff of Smoke. And all they gonna do is get bored with her and troll her. So I hope she good at fighting off trolls like I am. Because I've been fighting them motherfuckers. And I've been slaying their ass and I've been winning, nigga.